Hey, ladies and gents, welcome to another episode of Joe MEMO Radio. I got the most amazing celebrity from Venezuela on the show back on Belle Moon, aka Nuance Free Soul, aka Nuance Free Writer. How you doing today, Belle?
Hey, I'm doing great. So happy to be back here.
To ask you a trick question, because I actually probably going to make this the icebreaker of the show. What do you think is worse? Someone who knows all the bad things you've done, but still preserves the friendship for one good thing, or somebody who knows all the good things you've done, but breaks you off for just one bad thing or one disagreement?
I prefer the first. I was almost like not letting you finish that phrase because I'm like, I totally prefer that one. I don't care what the other option is. And then I listen to the other and let me, yes. I prefer someone that stays with me knowing everything bad I've done, but they stay because something in me is good enough for them to stay, than someone who's like, oh yeah, you're great until you make one mistake.
And why would you say you went with the first option?
Because I feel hating someone is very easy because humans are imperfect. We have so many flaws. And especially the things you value, it's so easy to make a mistake. It's so easy to one day have the wrong opinion or maybe do the wrong thing. People are wrong many times. So if you have someone that doesn't allow you that space for making mistakes and growing, then it's dangerous. I don't like that kind of people.
Mm-hmm. How do you think this translates into celebrity culture? Because the reason why I asked that question is because I've noticed there's kind of two sides of the coin when you're looking at celebrity culture. You'll have people who no matter how much dirt comes out on a person, they still defend them blindly no matter what. And then you also have people who, just because they didn't like what a person said or who a person voted for, they immediately end a 20-year friendship. That's the reason why I drew that dichotomy. So in light of celebrity culture, how do you think that translates moving forward when maybe stuff you're not really supportive of starts to come out about a person that you've known for a long time, or when you see people who've been triggered by one thing and then they throw away a 20-year friendship? How do you observe that?
I think it's very interesting because we create very social relationships with celebrities now, and they feel like actual friends. And you ask them, oh, do you know Justin Bieber? And you're like, yeah. And like, do you actually know him? No, you don't go out with him. You don't know who he is, but you feel like you do because with social media, we are constantly getting this information and we get so close and we feel personally betrayed by some things. For example, there's a YouTuber that I love, and I was going through his videos, and there's this one video that he put. I felt so bad for that one video that I unsubscribed. I started crying. I was legit crying because I'm like, this was my comfort zone. This was someone I trusted in, and turns out he can be a bully. And that was so jarring for me that I immediately flipped, and I'm like, no, thanks. And my boyfriend was like, hey, don't take it so seriously. Yeah, I know it wasn't the best thing to do, but it doesn't mean you can't enjoy any of his videos. Yeah. He just did one thing you don't like, so why do you flip like that? I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. So why did I take it so personally? Like he has done something to me.
Right. Wow, that's a really interesting point. And actually, I kind of think that your boyfriend gave some really solid advice there. How well received did you take it at first, and then how's his advice helped you since then?
At first, I got angry at him. I'm like, you don't care about my emotions. You don't understand. I've been watching him for so long, and I am so betrayed. And he's like, no, I totally understand. You feel betrayed. But at the same time, it's not such a huge deal for you to be crying about a random stranger online that you actually never met. Right. And then with time, I thought about it again, and like, now that I'm talking about it with you, I'm like, yeah, he was right. I shouldn't have gone bonkers just because he made one video. I still feel kind of comfortable with that because it was a topic that for me it's important, not attacking smaller content creators. Mm-hmm. And So I don't feel like supporting this person, but it's not like they are awful or I hate them or anything. Like my emotions are not so strong anymore, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't have to support everyone all the time either. Like if there's something that makes you uncomfortable, maybe it's okay to step back. Just consider it like with a cool head if you actually care about it or not.
Right.
Not in the moment.
And what do you think is certain things that we have to put a little more analysis on when we're trying to decide between cutting off a person for one major disagreement or being loyal to a fault? And if being loyal to a fault is the case, is there a way to reason somewhere where you can not love everything a person does or says, but at the same time not cut off the value of that friendship?
I feel that goes into celebrity culture, but also into politics. Sorry, because for example, I don't know if you know Melanie Martinez.
No.
She's a singer. I used to love her madly when I was about 13 years old. And turns out there are some allegations against her of sexual abuse.
Okay.
And her fans defended her at first, like at all costs. They were like, I don't care. The same believable women people were like, no, this woman we're not believing because we love this artist and she's superior. And I believe that's the danger of being like loyal to a fault, that nothing makes you move. But at the same time, then the same group of people, another controversy came out, and apparently she cheated on someone. And that was enough for people to say, like, nope, we hate her. And I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
So you didn't care about the allegations, but you care about cheating. Like, where is the line? What you're asking is so important. Where is your line?
Right.
For example, for me, Sia, I loved her. I used to love her voice. I used to love the things she did. But when she created this movie, I think it was called Music, about autism, and she used an organization that's known to actually hurt autistic people.
Wow.
And many autistic people told her this is the wrong way to go about it, and she didn't care.
Okay.
Because she wanted the clout, she wanted to, help, but at the same time, you're not really helping. And that for me was the deal breaker of this person is not listening to criticism. This person is not able to say, hey, sorry, I was wrong. If someone tells me I'm actually wrong and I feel bad about it and I want to redeem myself, I let them.
Yeah.
Because I believe people are allowed to make mistakes and they should be able to have a second chance.
Yeah.
But when someone doesn't want to admit that they maybe made a mistake and they are arrogant about it, maybe that's where I say, no, this person is not someone I wish to support because they believe they are above making mistakes.
To me, you're like a living example of one of my favorite song lyrics from, I believe it's an artist called NF. In his song Paid My Dues, he says, I'll accept advice if it's not presented ignorantly. And I kind of feel like you're a living example of that no matter how many points you've put out into the atmosphere, if someone actually, without ignorance, presents to you a counter argument, and then you see yourself in the wrong, you immediately apologize for it. You don't try to, be salty about it or like try to defend your own wrong argument for like weeks in advance, and then all of a sudden, because now I have bad PR, now I'll apologize. So I've noticed you've been a living example of that. So it's not too much of you to ask others to do the same when you've been a living example of that. I guess another question then would be, which is a kind of a good transition you brought up there. How do you feel about people who have selective outrage in that aspect?
I feel that maybe they also have selective outrage with themselves. I think what we do with the outer world is also a reflection of who we are inside. So maybe this person is the one that when a close friend or someone they know tells them, hey, you hurt me this way, or maybe you did this and it was not okay, and they will shut down that person. Like when I see someone online being like, oh yeah, we have to rile against this person and cancel them, and they are the head of the witch hunt, and they're like the first with the pitchfork, I'm like, that person probably in the real life is the first to use the pitchfork against others, but never admits their own fault. Like that person probably doesn't listen to people around them, probably thinks they are better than others. And we have a phrase that I think you have them in English too, but it's like you see a stick in someone else's eye, but you don't see the tree coming out of your own. Right. I believe that's what we're seeing now, not offline, but online.
Yeah, that's still my favorite selective outrage joke that I heard from a female comedian recently. I'm not sure if I shared it with you, and I think I did, where she says she was at, I think, a pro-abortion rally or something, and then one of the same ladies she saw at the pro-abortion rally then brought up a campaign about, I think, raising compassion for school shootings, and then she like said, "Are we killing kids or not, bitch? Pick a lane."
I love it. Are we or not? Like, which kids are we allowed to kill? Because
yeah, that really it was a harsh joke, but it like kind of injected a very good dose of reality. Like, you can't fight for two self-defeating causes at the same time. Like, one kind of cancels out the other if you're trying to do both. Yes, that was pretty funny.
I think the meme of Tom and Jerry, that he's pulling the gun and the gun goes like all the way back to his head again. Yes. I think that's right the image.
Correct, exactly. So anyway, as I mentioned to you before we started, the challenge I have for you today is we're going to be tacking on what I think, and I could be wrong on this, but is the most hated group on the planet right now, and that's white men. So we're going to be doing white rappers today, and it's going to be an old school flair for you, which you've never done yet, because every time we've been on the show, we've done like themed subjects, while this one's going to be all over the place, but the same two artists. So it's going to be Macklemore. Oh, okay. It's going to be Macklemore, who got everyone in a riot when he got a Grammy over Kendrick years ago. And is going to be up against another white rapper by the name John Reuben. Not sure if you heard of him, but we'll see what happens. Round number one song is going to be Downtown by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, featuring Melly Mel, Cool Mo D, Grandmaster Caz, and I think it's Eric Nally? Let me double check. Yeah, Eric Nally. All right, guys, here's Downtown.
To the moped store, stoppers, salesman's like, what up, what's your budget? And I'm like, honestly, I don't know nothing about mopeds. He said,
I got the one for you, follow me.
Ooh, it's too real. Chromed out mirror, I don't need a windshield. Banana seat, a canopy on 2 wheels. 800 cash, that's a hell of a deal. I'm headed
downtown, cruising through the alley, tiptoeing in the street like ballet. Pulled up, moped to the valet. White walls on the wheels like mayonnaise. Dope, my crew is ill, and all we need is 2 good wins. Got gas in the tank, cash in the bank, and a bad little mama with her in my face. I'ma lick that, stick that, break her off, kick cat, snuck her in backstage. You don't need a wristband. Dope.
Killing the game, about to catch a body. Past the heartbeat, Dookie, I'm the Ducati. Timberland, Khaled, Scott Storch, Birdman, got there. Man, everybody got Bugattis. But I'ma keep a hella 1987, head into the dealership and drop a stack and cop a Kawasaki. I'm stunning on everybody, hella raw past the wasabi. I'm so low that my scrotum's almost dragging up on the concrete. My seat is leather, I ride a line, it's pleather. But girl, we can still ride together. You don't need a Uber, you don't need a cab. Forget a bus pass, you got a moped, man. She got 1988, Mariah Carey hair. Very rare, mom jeans on her derriere. Throwing up the west side as we tear in the air. Stop by Pipe Place, throwing fish to a player.
Downtown, downtown, downtown,
it's me, the M, the A, C, the K. Sounding like a French pimp from back in the day. I take her to Ponderay and I watch her skate. I mean water ski, ollie, oxen free. I'm perusing down Fourth and they watching me. I do a headstand, the eagle lands on my seat. Well, hello, but baby, the kickstand ain't free. Now do you or do you not wanna ride with me? I got one girl, I got two wheels. She a big girl, that ain't a big deal. I like a big girl, I like 'em sassy. Going down a back street, listening to Black Street. Running around the whole town. Neighbors yelling at me like you need to slow down. Going 38, Dan, chill yourself out. Mow your damn lawn and sit the hell down. If I only had one helmet, I would give it to you. Give it to you. Cruising down Broadway, girl, what a wonderful view. Wonderful view. There's layers to this ish player. Tiramisu, tiramisu. Let my coattail drag, but I ain't tearing my suit. Tearing my suit.
Downtown.
Downtown by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, featuring Melly Mel, Kumo D, Grandmaster Kaz, and Eric Nally. By the way, the first 3 rounds are going to be with Ryan Lewis's production, and then we'll get into solo Macklemore near the end. All right, so that's going to be going up against So Glad by John Reuben. Here we go.
Let's get things off and running. All my people look so stunning.
I'm so glad that you can make it tonight.
Looks like we got a packed house. We're gonna have to rip the back out.
I'm so glad that you can make it tonight.
You feel that energy building. The atmosphere is so appealing.
I'm so glad that you can make it tonight.
Man, you can be yourself if you're willing. It's such a beautiful feeling.
I'm so glad, I'm so glad, I'm so glad.
Give it to him now. Do you want a little more? Well, alright.
I'm feeling you.
Do you want to make the most out of life?
I'm feeling you.
Yeah. Are you bored of the same old night?
I'm feeling you.
Yeah. Each day, so long goodbye. I'm not feeling you. Are you feeling into it? Yes. Are you feeling interested? Well, meet me at the show. Seating is unlimited. Never know what's going to happen. Mr. Zappin' got big ideas. Life goes by in the blink of an eye. We're gonna take it for all it is. That's just the way it is. Since the beginning, we've been sending signals out in hopes to contact those who are low and show signs of fear and doubt. Make believers out of skeptics, you better get hectic. But heck, if you get it like suggested, then I guess it's worth all the work invested just to see you connect. Do you want a little more? Well, alright.
I'm feeling you.
Do you want to make the most out of life?
I'm feeling you.
Yeah. Are you bored of the same old night?
I'm feeling you.
Yeah. Each day, same day, so long goodbye. I'm not feeling you. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get yourself on the dance floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Everybody participate. 9, 10, 11, 12. O'clock and all is well. You gotta inhale nice and slow now. Exhale and let it go.
We're way into the AM and we ain't got no place to be. Then right here, right now, so let me feel your energy.
So run away with it. Nowhere to go, so stay with it. Find your rhythm and sway with it. Own that, but you were made for it. Come on, let's do now. Do you want a little more? Well, alright.
I'm feeling you.
Do you want to make the most out of life?
I'm feeling you.
Yeah. Are you bored of the same old night?
I'm feeling you.
Yeah. Each day, same day, so long goodbye. I'm not feeling you. Now, do you want a little more? Well, alright.
I'm feeling you.
Do you want to make the most out of life?
I'm feeling you.
Yeah. Are you bored of the same old night?
I'm
so long, goodbye, I'm not feeling you. Yeah, each day, same day, so long, goodbye.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gents. That was Downtown by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, featuring Melly Mel, Cool Mo D, Grandmaster Caz, and Eric Nally, essentially an old school hip hop reunion, up against So Glad by John Reuben. The one thing that stood out to me on John Reuben's song before I decide my vote later on is basically the only people he's feeling in life are the ones who want to make the most out of life, not the ones that are content with just the same monotony and not actually making a difference or actually enjoying their life. So I thought that was a pretty clever thing in the chorus. But anyway, before I get to my vote, let's give the famous Venezuelan celebrity Belle Moon first vote.
I wouldn't call myself a famous or a celebrity, but thank you so much. I think when I listened to both songs, I found the second one of John Reuben very interesting, like lyric-wise, but in the melody, not so much. Like, I think I jammed more with the first one. I'm like, I prefer the first one because I think it took me down like a trip. Like, I was going with him and just going through the street downtown. Like, I actually felt like I went downtown with him, and that sounded awful. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I just noticed the double meaning of that. Of that phrasing. I am so sorry. But yeah, I think I jammed with it way more. And the second one, it makes me feel more, not for dancing, but like I'm coming back home, maybe chilling in the back of the car, like maybe coasted up with a blanket. So I like it, but I prefer the first one.
No, you're safe because you didn't say you said you're going downtown with him. You didn't say you're going down on him. So you're safe. But no, but I think Downtown, a lot of people criticize it for being messy or silly. But if you're paying attention to the roller coaster ride that it did from beginning to end, it's a lot harder to make what they did in that song work than So Glad. So Glad you could hear a bunch of artists pulling off the same vibe, and it's a lot more simplistic and much more easy for an audience to catch. But Downtown, you actually have to be a professional artist to make that work, because it's very hard to sing along to that song compared to So Glad because of all the technicalities, all the switch-ups, all the different flow patterns. So it might sound like a mess to some, but to me, it's like a musical masterclass of like bending genres. So I'm going to give it to Downtown as well. So that's a unanimous Macklemore win on round number 1. Let's get into round number 2. Higher, featuring John Reuben and Alon Auguste, and that's going to be followed up by Dance Off by Macklemore, Ryan Lewis, Idris Elba, and Anderson .Paak. Here we go.
Chitter chatter. We flip it up and play games with subject matter. In the stage of life, this is but a chapter. Page 1, brief introduction. Mr. Zappin likes to have some fun. Some cats call it whack, well I think that's dumb. I can front if you like, I'm capable of either one. I'm going. Yeah, we ain't gonna take the music much. Go ahead, throw your hands up. Yeah, we ain't gonna take the music much. Now what we talking about? Let's go. Oh my, oh my.
Hey listen, let me introduce myself. But the name's Alon, it's still the same, even if you don't know me well. I'm known as a cool cat, travel with a cool pack, earning dash from fresh raps, tuned out on the boom bass. My content, easy to follow, easy to swallow. Hey, known to move and groove with what I put and serve up on your plate. We meeting, I and Johnny Root, bring to you calculated, highly rated party like Lottie Dottie, while make you say, slow down. Let me catch breath, regroup, and just move now. Cruise, feel the groove, hold tight, and just roll out. Roaming nonchalantly with no place to go. Hold up, wait, we got a date with your stereo and plus a show in your spot. Range from hole in the wall to Coliseum. We hype the atmosphere, no matter where you at, our vibes, you feel them. It's so dope to have our quality, high energy, poetry flowing out with soul that makes you say,
oh my, hey, hey, what more can I say? Hey, we gon' keep on pushing on and on. We're going on and on. Oh my, hey, hey, what more can I say? Hey, we gon' keep on pushing on and on. We're going on and on. Burning permanent in the mind of those who misinterpret, those who are uncertain if what we do here is a good thing. Roadblocks will not stop us, we must keep on pushing. I am not opposed to losing, I just don't believe in quitting. What a wonderful world our God is babysitting. And I am just a visitor, but while I'm here I'll do my best to stand and deliver exact as it, or rather I can get. And I admit I'm not 100% accurate. Split it, give me 50, I'd be happy with half of it. The room to grow will keep me passionate. Go ahead and say, yeah, we ain't gonna take the music much. Go ahead, throw your hands up. Yeah, we ain't gonna take the music much. Now what we talking about? Let's go. Oh my, hey, hey, what more can I say? Hey, we gon' keep on pushing on and on. We're going on and on.
I challenge you to a dance-off. Hands off, no trash talk, no backwalk. On the black top, just me, you, that's all. No cat calls, no tag teams, no mascots. Right now, dance-off. Get down the floor! Get down the floor! Go! Get down the floor! Do it! Come on and get down the floor! Go!
I grab my ankle and pull it up and do that thing where I move my butt. I got the mother, don't use it up. I say, there it is, then loosen my tux and then I
Shimmy, 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 shimmy to the left. Shimmy, 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 shimmy to the right. Give me everything that you got. Dance off, mother, do the damn thing right.
She got loose elbows and a big old neck. I like a big bone girl who can work up a sweat. I rock shell toes and a turtleneck. She just wanna talk, I said I ain't Ted.
Dance off.
Your grandma, that's a bad mama jammer. She doing the banana, grabbing my trunk like a hammock. She like the funk, goddammit, she can handle it. She talking my dick, I'm feeling a little bit inadequate. Your grandpa, I got a like a ham hock. Hella old, hella long, looking like Matlock. Damn dog, I don't even wanna have a stand up. Feet drunk, talking about he about to take his pants off. I hate it with the Macarena. I can ride your rabbit in my office space. If you watch my face, looks like I'm concentrated or I'm constipated when I walk this way.
I challenge you to a dance-off. Hands off, no trash talk, no backwalk. On the black top, just me, you, that's all. No cat calls, no tag teams, no mascots. Right now, dance off. Get down the floor. Get down the floor. Oh, get down the floor. Do it. Come on and get down the floor. Rewind.
I sneak up behind you like a panther. Who ordered the private dancer? Can I get an amen from the pastor? Pulled the old, do you want a back rub? You must heard like Grey Poupon. Swag on tap like Savion. Jump on the tablecloth, bake a fall, pretend to break my arm, then I'm breaking you off. But please don't tell my baby's mom I wanna dance all night to the break of dawn. I wanna sweat till your makeup's gone. And baby girl, you looking like a champion.
Hey, you pay. Get up out of your chair. Pay $20 to get up in this club. Put your cell phone down, you square.
I be going in, I can't help it. I got bruises, I'm up pelts.
Ladies, fellas.
Don't drunk dial your exes.
Hello, bouncer, I have a job for you. While I'm dancing, watch my shoes. Tonight is the night that we rendezvous. Sweat the fountain of youth, bust a move. Fringe jacket, pants of leather, tank top, spandex and pleather. Been a stressful week, I've had a lot of pressure. You have a lot of great moves, but mine are better.
I challenge you to a dance-off. Hands off, no trash talk, no backwalk. On the black top, just me, you, that's all. No cat calls, no tag teams, no mascots. Right now, dance off. Get down the floor. Get down the floor. Oh, get down the floor. Do it. Come on and get down the floor. Rewind.
to a dancer.
Alright, ladies and gents, that was Dance Off by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, featuring Idris Elba and Anderson .Paak, up against Higher by Alan Auguste and John Reuben. Alright, since I know the one who's been training extremely hard to have her first dance off with Shakira, I'm going to give it to Belle Moon first.
I could train with that song. Dance Off truly gives off the vibe of an actual battle. I feel the sass, I'm confident, I'm giving everything on the dance floor. I liked it a lot. But for this one, I have to go with Higher because I don't know. I liked it better. I think I don't really love the rap. Actually, I don't really like it as much. But one thing I love is when rappers don't mumble when they're speaking. And I think I could understand everything in Higher. Like, all of the words were really well pronounced, well enunciated. I love that. And also, something I like about his music that I'm just realizing, this is the first time I'm hearing about him, is that he doesn't use a lot of shock value into his lyrics. He's not like using a lot of swear words, not a lot of sexual innuendo. It's just like, hey, I'm here, I want to rap, I want to, like he's saying, I'm just introducing myself, this is who I am, and I want to, fill in the blanks, just be there out in the world. And I admire that greatly because a lot of rappers, especially nowadays, they use like sax and here's a pair of tits and that's it. So I like that he doesn't go for it, even though I did really enjoy the dance battle-y feel of the other one.
By the way, now that you just said that, my personal apologies for torturing you with so much rap. Then I didn't know you had a dislike for rap music.
No, it's okay. I like listening to other genres, especially ones I'm not very used to. And I was surprised that you were talking about white rappers, and I'm like, oh, he's going to bring up Tom MacDonald, and then you didn't. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't know these two guys. So there's more white rappers than I thought. I didn't know.
Yes. As much as you liked Higher for how unique it was, I still can't. For me, it still can't touch the whole energy of Dance Off. Higher sounds like a jazz, almost like a rapper that might show up as a surprise act to a jazz club, and like make some sort of eclectic cameo. That's what Higher sounded like to me. While Dance Off kind of sounds like it could just like it's a party starter, like you put the boombox right on the ground, or like you put the blue pill speaker like right there and say, hey, that's my Beats pill, we're gonna dance right now. Like it's kind of like that instantaneous, like let's just get it over with. So I'm actually gonna go with Dance Off, which means we have a tied vote on that one, which means that each one's gonna get a point. So Macklemore's gonna be 2 points and John Reuben's gonna be 1 point halfway through. So let's get into Make the Money by Macklemore with his producer Ryan Lewis, and then Make Money Money by John Reuben. Here we go.
Now, this is my job. I will not quit it. Pulled me out the depths when I thought that I was finished. Yeah, I question if I could go the distance. That's just the work, regardless of who's listening. Listen. See, I was meant to be a warrior, fight something amongst me, leave here victorious. Classroom of kids, or a venue performing. If I'd done it for the money, I'd have been a fucking lawyer. Concrete, vagabond, band telling stories. Humbled by the road, I'm realizing I'm not important. See, life's a beautiful struggle, I record it. Hope it helps you maneuvering through yours. That's why we stay in the lab at night. I've been staring into this pad for over half of my life. A true artist won't be satisfied, so I guess that's the sacrifice. And I said, make the money, don't let the money make you. Change the game and let the game change you. I'll forever remain faithful, all my people stay true. I said, make the money, don't let the money make you. change the game, don't let the game change you. I'll forever remain faithful. All my people stay true. Forget about the bank, fortune in the mansion. Sitting and tripping, watching myself on a plasma. Yeah, I start slipping when I'm thinking about that stuff. Ego once swole until karma catches that up, that up. How my grandma's #1 grandson. I lost myself to remember who that was. We start thinking about some kicks, a necklace. What I really need is a job off Craigslist. Take away the .com, name, love, fans, the Twitter followers, and the buzz. See, you keep the issues, but you take away the drugs. And I had to find out who I really was. Who I really was. And so sick of who I was becoming. Yep, tired of running. Time to look at the man in the mirror until I can learn to love him. Make the money, don't let the money make you. Change the game, don't let the game change you. I'll forever remain faithful. All my people stay true. I said, make the money, don't let the money make you. Change the game, don't let the game change you. I'll forever remain faithful. All my people stay true. I want doves and a candy painted lack. Watch the videos and get the girls in the back. But if that's what I believe in and the reason that I rap, Uncle Sam is my pimp when he puts me on the track. Of course I want doves and a candy painted lack. Watch the videos and get the girls in the back. But if that's what I believe in and the reason that I rap, Uncle Sam is my pimp when he puts me on the track. Make the money, don't let the money make you. Change the game, don't let the game change you. I'll forever remain faithful, stay true, stay true. And I said, make the money, don't let the money make you. Change the game, don't let the game change you. I'll forever remain faithful. Stay true, stay true, stay true. Forget about the fame. I said forget about the fame. I'll forever remain faithful. Stay true, stay true, stay true.
Left high school at 16, pick an identity, entrepreneur dreams, find yourself a strategy. Next Saturday, the class of 97 is graduating. In a couple of years, I'll grab a GED. As for now, we'll just make ends meet. Put a R in the place where it's forced to succeed. The place where your hobbies and the real world meet. 40-minute walks to work, to bus tables full time with a pair of headphones on to block out traffic going by. 40 back to make music all night with a pair of headphones on to block out my life. Open mic nights, let the spit fly. 100 hands reaching for the chance to try. And maybe I grew up a bit too quick. It can't be all about the music, admit it.
So if you make money, money, make money, money, money. Money, money, money. It goes fast, no cash.
We used to shop discount racks for brand name specials. Mix and match designer scraps to look presentable. Hated on those who appeared more successful. Sloppy and broke but came to look cause it was affordable. Before it was fashionable. Now kids pay good money to look poor and get charged for the extra work. A perfectly placed character, isn't that some irony? Expensively indie.
Make money, money, make money, money, money. Make money, money, make money, money, money. You better save money, money, save money, money, money. Make money, money, make money, money, money. It goes fast, no cash.
I was told security with a cushion just in case. How can I plan for the future if I can't afford today? Rap's a game that mostly amateurs play, and there are very few professionals that's getting paid. Go on there, indie rappers, and find your stick. Throw it up against a wall and pray that it sticks. We used to say no gimmicks, but everybody's got one. No gimmicks, mine is that I've got none. Lost the truth, marketing honesty. The rap game is a sport of psychology. Underdogs go where they find opportunity, while
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Make Money Money by John Reuben up against Make the Money by Macklemore. One standout line for me for the John Reuben song was, kids pay good money to look poor and they get charged for the extra work. I would take it a step further that if you've studied how modern times have kind of succeeded that, now I think, like, kids spend no money to look rich because, like, they'll find, like, a random Rolls Royce in the parking lot, take a picture by it and claim that it's theirs, and then post it on IG like they're a millionaire. Or or you'll see, like, this host, I'm not saying any names, they'll have, like, this gorgeous, fancy podcast studio, but the video has 0 views. So, like, are you really successful, or did mom and dad just pay a pretty penny to make your studio look fancy? But anyway, enough shots thrown in the dark. On the flip side, the other thing I want to ask Belle about before we get into our votes, Make the Money. I love the chorus concept. Here's another question for you. Do you think money is a better servant or a better master?
I believe that it depends on how much money you have and how much influence you have, because I feel like, oh yeah, of course it's a good server, it serves me. And I'm like, yeah, but you don't have as much as other people do. And if I had, if I suddenly became a billionaire, maybe I would be like, oh yeah, it's a great master.
Yeah.
Because maybe I don't see it as a master because it's, in my life it's not as big. But if I project myself there, I'm like, it could be a great master as well.
Yeah. And of course, the classic old principle vibes with the first 2 lines of make the money, don't let the money make you. Very important. And then also change the game, don't let the game change you. Very important how I think it's another one of my favorite rappers, Manuel Reyes, who said it's, basically, either probably good fortune or like good life skills that will get you to the top, but it's good character that will keep you there.
I've always had, like, my family I was adopted into has a lot of money. Not super, super rich, but I've always been wealthy and comfortable. So I was aware that I was privileged in that sense and that not everyone had the same things that I had. But being surrounded by other rich people, I also learned that doesn't make your life perfect, that you still suffer a lot, and that if you're not careful, you will quickly go downhill very quickly. Like, if you don't have values, if you don't respect others, if you are not smart handling that money, it won't last. Yeah. So I've always taken it upon myself to follow the values of my parents, that to work hard. And I'm very grateful that my mom can support me. I still live with her. Right now, I don't have a job. For example, I'm studying, so I can get a job that I'm more suited for, because my career was sort of a scam, like a very, very famous university with a lot of rich people, but the degree is not well planned. So I got the degree, but I didn't get the skills. Yeah. And I need the skills, not the degree. So, yeah, that's the other thing that made me change my view on money. Yeah. Because I'm like, yeah, you can have a lot of money, but if you're not skilled, when that money runs out, then you can't get anymore. And then you are left, on the ground. So, I never wanted to write as a job. That I don't want that to happen, because I don't want to write because I need to eat. Yeah. I believe money is necessary for everyone, obviously, and I don't hate it, but I also don't love that our art sometimes becomes money, right, and not like a product and not something that we want to do. For example, Shakira, I love her so much, but I believe her original songs were so much more profound. They were deep, they were beautiful, but now she went from 10 descalzos to one mojito, 2 mojitos, and I'm the quality is not the same. It's not the same. So I don't want to sell my art.
Exactly. I think you told me in the past, correct me if I'm wrong, you told me that your relationship when it comes to art, and if people say you should make money from it, you basically said that you don't want to be dictated by your fans as to what your limitations are on what you can write. And then also, you don't want to feel pressure to write. You want to write when you're inspired to. Is that correct or wrong?
Yes, exactly. And I don't want to write so it can sell.
Yes.
I want to write because I have something to say.
Yes. Absolutely. That's awesome. So now, your thoughts on the two songs.
I think the messages of both are so important. I love them both. I think Macklemore is better at handling rhythm. Like, I think the melodies are more exciting. They are, I don't know, easier to listen to, even if you're not paying too much attention to what he's saying.
Yeah.
But the lyrics of Reuben are more, I don't know, they're deeper somehow. They are like more complex when it comes to the writing. I still have to go with Macklemore because I enjoyed more, but both were really great.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm correct or wrong, but I kind of feel like listening back to Macklemore again, his vocal tone kind of feels like if you put the voice of G-Eazy and John Reuben in a blender. That's who Macklemore sounds to me. Between the two songs, obviously John Reuben took a way bigger risk, in my opinion, even though it's become more popular years down the road. This, surprisingly to believe, is, I'm going to look it up again. Yeah. This song, almost 20 years, came out in 2007. So he was doing what most rappers made a complete genre out of today, like many years in advance. The fact that he had almost 20 years ago the idea of rapping over like country banjos, that's not something that rappers would do until like 10, 15 years later. So I think he was way ahead of his time from an experimental perspective. But Make the Money, as you said, had a lot more clear energy and vibe to it. It didn't feel like a struggle force of a fit between the genres. But I also didn't feel like Macklemore took too many risks on that song either. I kind of felt like it was kind of standard Macklemore, kind of within his wheelhouse, and he didn't really have much to prove in that song. While I felt like John Reuben had a lot more to prove, as messy as it sounded. And like you said, it did sound like he had a lot more experimentation and artistic cleverness that ran into it as well. So, it's so difficult. I'm going to give it a tie, which means that you get the overruling vote. So Macklemore gets his third point, which means John Reuben cannot catch up, but let's see if he can at least get some consolation in the final round. I'm sure you already remember what a mashup is, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, on this track from John Reuben, they took the song All Over Me by the band The Benjamin Gate. So that's the instrumental. But they took John Reuben's lyrics from his song Do Not and put it on top of it. So that's going to be All Over Me, Do Not by John Reuben versus The Benjamin Gate. And that's going to be against Macklemore with Marmalade featuring Lil Yachty of all people. All right, here we go.
Do not tell me why can I do it wrong? Do not tell me why can I do it wrong? Do not tell me why can I do it wrong? Do not tell me why can I do it wrong?
To each his own, correct then. Don't select my flavor while I see them in the back critiquing my behavior now. Try to take creation me to fit his mold. He yelled that still out, but maybe he wasn't told. So let me tell a shallow mind why we do what we do. I create for the creator, but not to impress you. Okay, challenge your thinking, but not to test you. You might not like me, I'll still say God bless you and address the issue. It's all love and respect. And honestly, bro, I don't think that's too much to expect. But too many times, the shallow mind will keep you caught. You can't escape the thinking all you ever been taught is that you walk this way, you talk this way, you run this way, you pose this way, you act this way. Nah, that ain't me. I got to be who God created me to be. Original material, my crew non-stop. We're keeping it fly, we'll turn it out. Y'all feel us on that? No doubt. Do not tell me what I can do when I rock. Original material, my crew non-stop. We're keeping it fly, we'll turn it out. Y'all feel us on that? No doubt. Why is it as humans we cling on to only what we know? Never expanding, stepping out that comfort zone. We rock back alone and then roam in ignorance. Then turn back around and use it as a defense for shallowness. This seems to be a concern, cause not knowing is an excuse for those who are willing to learn. Alright, I need all the people to the front, to the back, to back, to front. Let's get down, we don't do it like this. Do not tell me what I can I do when I rock? Original material, my crew non-stop. We're keeping it live, we're turning that dark, feeling so that no doubt. Do not tell me what I can I do when I rock? Original material, my crew non-stop. We're keeping it live, we're turning that dark, feeling so that no doubt. Do not tell me what I can I do when I rock? Original material, my crew non-stop. We're keeping it live, we're turning that dark, feeling so that no doubt. Do not tell me what I can I do when I rock? Original material, my crew non-stop. We're keeping it live, we're turning that dark, feeling so that no doubt. Do not stereotype the individual, cause what you're hearing your stereo's not the typical. Stereotypes get broken now when I'm provoking a new levels of thought to leave the shallow minds open. Cats approaching me, they had no lack or no clue. I understand though, bro, see someone's been training you to think like you think and act like you do. It's getting old, not like it should have ever been new. But as long as shallowness exists, I shall persist to rip apart the whole structure and expose the nucleus. Shallowness exists, I shall persist to rip apart the whole structure and expose it for what it is. Lack of understanding, lack of communication, lack of a desire for expanding education, lack of inspiration, lack of innovation, the fact you can't respect another man's creation, lack of motivation, lack of restoration, the fact we lack unity and enjoy separation, lack of destination, cause you know what I feel that humans lack the ability to be real.
Do not tell me what I can I do when I rock.
Tell me what I can I do when I
Do not tell me what I can I do when I rock.
You know what? Do not tell me what I can I do when I rock. Original material, my crew non-stop. We're keeping it live, we're turning that dark, feeling so that no doubt. Do not tell me what I can I do when I rock. Original material, my crew non-stop. We're keeping it live, we're turning that dark, feeling so that no doubt. Do not tell me what I can I do when I rock. Original material, my crew non-stop. We're keeping it live, we're turning that dark, feeling so that no doubt. Do not tell me what I can I do when I rock. Original material, my crew non-stop. We're keeping it live, we're turning that dark, feeling so that no doubt. Do not
Tell me what I can I do when I rock. Do not tell me what I can I do when I rock.
Can't nobody get up in my car today. Backseat, feeling like a charter plane. Bumping silk the shocker, charge it to the game. Paint dripping like I'm whipping marmalade, bro. Look at the way that I'm shining. I don't be checking the mileage. She said, how much is that rollie? I said, don't worry, I'm timeless. Watching Toy Story 3, that's a great movie. City of Jimmy Kirk Quincy. City of me, Eddie and Bruce Lee, whoa. King of the road, I drive slow like whoa. And I just switched over to Geico like whoa. Celebrating these life goals, but you ain't getting no ride home. I be riding through the town, my music loud. Windows down, yeah, you can hear me now. I turn it up, I need that bass. And my chain so bright, can't see my face. I be riding through the town, town, town. 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 I be riding through the town. All eyes on me now. I be riding through C-Town, taking pics when I eat out. Girls ask me to freestyle. Neighbors hate it when I speed out. I ain't turning these beats down. GPS and I reroute. Shut the deuce and I peace out. Sunroof tinted, don't need your opinions. I be on my business and you be on Tinder. And if I was single, I'd be right there with you. But I'm committed, keep my dick in my britches. The women that moving their bodies, sunset through numerous palm trees, followed by the paparazzi. But they don't get into our party. Tell the bellhop that I'm sorry. We 40 deep in the lobby, travel the world with the posse. But soon I'll be home. So call up my mama and tell her to pick up the phone. Cause I need that homemade lasagna that's fresh out the stove. Grabbing the keys and I'm fresh at the door. King of my city, who's next on the throne? I be riding through the town, my music loud. Windows down, yeah, you can hear me now. I turn it up, I need that bass. And my chain so bright, can't see my face. I be riding through the town, town, town. I be riding through the town, town, town. I be riding through the town, town, town. I be riding through the town, town, town.
When you hear that speaker sound, you know who it is, little boat in your town. Whoa, this beat so happy I would never frown. And my hair so nappy, it's gonna be a problem braiding it down. Oh no, oh no, we've been grinding from the go. Jump start, I just bought a new whip. Push start, push the coupe down the highway like a go-kart. All my keep that toaster with them like a Pop-Tart. Make her moan and she sound just like Mozart. Pure art. I think they mad because I broke into the game with a crowbar. Top charts, hip-hop ain't the same, we the new stars. Rock stars, look at all my chains, call them ice pops, ring pops. Let the rain drop on the wristwatch. The cops have Donald Trump, Macklemore and Lil Ball. Anything else
I be
you need
riding
to
through the
know.
town, my music loud. Windows down, yeah, you can hear me now. I turn it up, I need that bass. And my chain so bright, can't see my face. I be riding through the town, town, town. 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 I be riding through the town.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was All Over Me, Do Not by the Benjamin Gay V-String versus John Reuben up against Marmalade by Lil Yachty and Macklemore. Before I get into my review for the song, I think once again, as cute as it was, Marmalade is guilty of so many, probably the most overused hip-hop lines of all time. I don't know how many hip-hop songs I've heard where your chain is so bright you can't see your face. I don't know how many hip-hop songs I've heard where they have a push-to-start button car. I don't know how many hip-hop songs I've heard. Funny, this came out 2017. Prior to 2017, every rapper praised Donald Trump. Then 2017 onward, it was F Donald Trump in every song. Then it was F the cops again. Like, okay, it's the same old nonsense. Anyway, who do you think did a better job with the kids in the background, Bill?
I think overall I preferred the other song, whose name I just forgot because I'm terrible with names. Which one was it?
John Reuben, you mean, or Lil Yachty and Macklemore?
John Reuben with
The Benjamin Gate and Do Not All Over Me. Yeah.
I think that one was better overall. I think, like, with the kids in the background, it sounded better. And I don't know, the other song doesn't sound like something I would want kids around. Like, I don't want kids around that.
I hear you. The funny thing is, though, as messed up and boring as the lyrics were, I got a much more cute, like, giddy, like, kid feeling out of the Marmalade by Macklemore and Lil Yachty song. I kind of felt like Do Not by John Reuben versus the Benjamin Gates All Over Me. I kind of felt like it was a jarring mix. Like they took like an early 2000s sci-fi rock song meets with like a cyberpunk type of sound and then tried to throw a more fun intellectual rap song over it. It felt like a very jarring mix in my opinion. But I think also John Reuben's song was better than the instrumental that they gave it. So if you were to remove the instrumental and put John Reuben's original beats or a different beat to it, I think John Reuben is the far superior song, lyrics based alone. But total package, I'm going to have to go a tie again because, again, one had terrible lyrics but a great beat. The other had a very weird beat but amazing lyrics. So I'm going to give it a tie. So you said you gave it to John Reuben, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means he gets the consolation. So John Reuben's up with 2 points. Macklemore edged him with 3. What was your impression of these two white rappers? Do you think they have some room to grow? Do you think they're very talented? And do you think Macklemore deserved the win over John Reuben, or you kind of felt more John Reuben?
I feel like being sellable, I don't know if that's even a word.
Marketable.
Being able to won in this case, because I think Macklemore is more marketable than John Reuben. But I think as an artist, I think John Reuben is superior. Like, as an artist, maybe as a writer. I don't know if the music sounds as well, because it's not, maybe it's because it's not my genre, so I'm like, yeah, the other is easier to listen to, but it's also because it's more marketable. It's just like something I've heard before, something my ears are used to, so it's not as jarring for me. But I don't know, I felt a bit bad that Macklemore won, because I'm like, oh no, just what I was saying, that I don't want to sell my art, and here I am just appreciating someone else selling their art. Gotcha. So it was pretty ironic for me.
Yeah. That's another good question for you in light of that. Do you think that the old saying familiarity breeds contempt when it comes to relationships? I think it does the opposite in music. I think in music, familiarity breeds excitement. What do you think?
Yes, I think familiarity brings excitement, and it also, I don't know, it's easier to sell nowadays. I feel it's not only in music, but also in the film industry. Like, you know what the movie is going to be, and you know how it's going to end, but you don't care, and you go and watch it anyways, because you don't really care about being surprised. You only care about feeling safe and, like, being entertained. I believe entertainment is not supposed to maybe challenge you as much. For some people, I love when I'm challenged. I love when entertainment challenges me. But I know overall, like most people, they want to turn off their brain, not on. So when they want to relax with music, or they want to go and watch a movie to relax, they don't want to be thinking and be like, oh, wow, yeah, this is changing my worldview. No, they want to relax, turn off their brains, and just consume, like fast food. Yeah. That's why we have more fast food than gourmet food. Is gourmet food great? Yeah, it is, but it's a lot more expensive, and you don't have maybe the energy to go for it. So it's not that one is superior than the other, it's that they serve different purposes.
Right. And I think that actually sums it up beautifully that we could close out the show with, is that they both serve their purposes. I think, for me personally, John Reuben was superior because of how far back he went. I think he was years in advance as to pushing the envelope when it comes to experimenting, bending genres, and taking risks that a lot of artists took years down the road. While Macklemore is a much more radio-friendly artist and has a lot more mass appeal. So they both serve their purposes really well, I think, and I think it was, once again, a really good comparison. So, any closing thoughts before we sign off? And can't wait to have you on the show again in the future. And thank you so much once again for always giving your time. You never know how much it's appreciated on my end, so thank you.
No, thanks to you for inviting me over again. I love coming here, and I love learning something new every time I'm here. So my final thoughts would be like, yeah, go ahead and listen something you're not used to. Because sometimes I actually, like, my last fight with my boyfriend was because we were listening to music, and I was like, yeah, this sounds similar to reggaeton, and some people hate reggaeton because no, it's not really music, it's just like repetitive. I'm like, yeah, but this is also repetitive, it's just in English, so you think it's superior because it's in English? And he's like, no, but I know there's like in here in my country, if you listen to music in Spanish, then you're not as rich. And if you listen to music in English, that means you are more, worldly, and you're superior because you're listening to another language. And I'm like, yeah, but it sounds repetitive too. And if you listen to other songs, like metal songs, I love heavy metal. But if I listen to a lot of it, it sounds similar. Like, many songs sound similar, and being repetitive doesn't mean it's not good. Right. And I'm not superior for listening to one or the other. Like, some people say, oh, people who listen to rap are just ghetto. They're not, they don't have as much class or whatever. And I think like, no, that doesn't mean anything. Many musicians that I know that are actually great musicians love rap, love reggaeton, love marketable music. So being marketable doesn't mean you're less.
Yes.
And that you listen to music that's more intellectual or more, deep, doesn't make you better.
Right. I would say this. Rap, of course, in my humble opinion, the reason why probably so many got turned off of it over the years is because, as you probably already know, RAP, why it was named that, is because it's rhythm and poetry. So I think they kept the rhythm part as the years went by, but they lost the sense of poetry. So it became all about bragging, swag, exalting the wrong things, exalting degeneracy and all that other stuff. But it kept the rhythm, but the poetry was kind of lost in the art form. So I think people's appreciation for rap would really restore itself if the poetry part comes back. And again, like you said, just because you may talk about one topic or the other doesn't necessarily always make you inferior or superior, but at least be a little bit more poetic about it. Don't repeat the same lines that every single other rapper's saying, or like there's no skill to what you're writing. It's just, let me think of the best way to brag that everyone on IG brags about. So anyway, that's just how I feel about it. Anyway, Belle, tell the people where to find you, and then we'll close out.
At Nuance Free Soul or at Nuance Free Writer on IG. And I'm also Nuance Free Soul on Twitter, or X, actually. Yeah, I can't say X naturally.
X still to this day does not ring as well as Twitter. And again, why rename the website X and then not change the tweet part? Like, if you're keeping it tweets, just keep it Twitter then. But anyway. All right, people. Thank you so much for listening. It's been a really heck of a good time. And we'll see y'all next time. Cheers.
So here we are in the same old spot, knowing something needs to happen, but our mouths are locked, tongue-tied, closed-tight, sealed shut, yup. I tried hard, but it just wouldn't come up. It's on the tip of my tongue, it's in the front of my mind, yet the words were still so hard to find. Finally, the reality of things to come pushed me to the edge. I jumped off the cliff into the abyss as I said, I'm not trying to be a nuisance, I just think we can do better than this. That was simply my 2 cents. You can take it or leave it. The conversation lingered on, and before I knew it, night had turned to dawn. And were we searching for the truth in all of it? Are we debating just to win the argument? Cause none of us wanna hear about where we go wrong. This song could easily be from me to you or me to John, cause I have the potential to be the guiltiest. My greatest strength is also my strongest weakness. I'm not trying to be a nuisance, I just think we can do better than this. That was simply my 2 cents. You can take it or leave it. I'm not trying to be a nuisance, I just think we can do better than this. That was simply my 2 cents. You can take it or leave it. Let's think about this path that we're taking. Let's think about this future we're creating. Let's think about this life that is fading. Think about it, come on, think about it now. Let's think about this time that we're spending, investing in monetary things that are ending. Let's think about it then, let's think together and let's think about what we can do to make it better. I'm not trying to be a nuisance, I just think we can do better than this. That was simply my 2 cents. You can take it or leave it. I'm not trying to be a nuisance, I just think we can do better than this. That was simply my 2 cents. You can take it or leave it. I'm not trying to be a nuisance. I just think we can do better than this. That was simply my 2 cents. You can take it or leave it. I'm not trying to be a nuisance. I just think we can do better than this. That was simply my 2 cents. You can take it or leave it.